Hey everyone, I'm making this video because about 2.5 months ago, we cut out snacks in the Chester house and it has been incredibly liberating and wonderful, and I have to share how great it is and how we approached it because many people have asked me about it. Where it all started was about 2.5 months ago maybe. A friend came over, they had their first baby about 1.5 years ago, and you learn a lot with your first kid, right? So they were talking about how he grew up snacking and how she grew up not snacking. Like her mom would make meals, that's what they would eat, and they never ate anything in between that. And she never even thought about eating anything in between that. And I was like, that is mind-blowing, because I grew up snacking all the time, and of course that's how I have raised my kids, and that's how I've always kind of even was taught that you have to eat, every so many hours. And I was like, how does she not do that? So I started researching it on when the snacking culture kind of came into America and what it was like growing up here in the 70s and 50s, even before that. And like, snacking is really new and it's really not necessary and can actually be causing more problems than we all realize. In Europe, they don't do snacking either, and they also don't deal with a lot of the childhood diseases and illnesses that we do in America. What they do is that they like embrace hunger, and when their child is hungry, they say it's okay, but at the next meal, you'll eat really good. And so that's what I started adopting. It took me a while to wrap my head around it. Like, is that even possible? What are the kids gonna do? What is my husband gonna say? What's grandma gonna think about all this? Well, grandma grew up like that too. Her mom also made meals and they never had snacks because this is a new thing. And again, this newer kind of thing is probably part of the reason why so many Americans are in such bad shape. But anyway, so I got my husband on board. I started telling the kids about, okay guys, we're getting rid of all snacks. Steven told them too, so it wasn't just like, mom's a dietitian, so she got rid of all the snacks. I didn't want it to be like that. So my husband told him about it too. We told grandma, and then we ate all the rest of the snacks that were in the house, and we were done. And we started just eating solid meals. And I would encourage the kids, y'all sit down and eat. Make sure that you have happy tummies, as what we call it. Make sure you're full, because kitchen's closed. We're gonna clean up and we're gonna be done until the next meal. It took them about a week to get their heads wrapped around it. One, they were just so used to maybe getting bored or just going, I'm gonna go grab some grapes. I'm gonna go grab some carrots and hummus. I'm gonna just, and I'd be like, guys, out of the kitchen's closed. And I started noticing their blood sugar was dropping a little bit too. They would start getting really moody. They would start crying a little, like more than they would have, in that situation. I was like, their little bodies were so used to having food always pumped in it all the time that they weren't, they were skipping snacks. They weren't doing that, and their body was a little struggling there for a little bit. But now it only took them a week. That's how simple it was, to where now they're used to it. And especially now that we're about 2 months past, they don't ask for food. We can do things in between meals. We can go do errands and I don't have to pack a lunch bag. We can go to the park and they're not emotional if they don't get to have food or fruit or anything like that. It's so great. We just took 2 road trips this summer, and my car has never been so clean because I don't have cereal back there, or orange slice or orange peels back there, banana peels, or just all the things that come with having to eat all the time. Like, we stop, we eat, and then we're good for like 4 or 5 hours. I don't have to step in the kitchen for like 4 or 5 hours. It is fantastic. After dinner, we can eat dinner, then we can clean up, and then we can actually like go and play, and if you don't have to worry about food. It's just very liberating if you just are at a place where like your kids constantly ask for food, or somebody's always hungry. And I have 4 kids, for those of you who don't know that. And so it's always like, this kid's hungry. Okay, give him a snack. Okay, this kid's hungry now. Now give him a snack. This kid's hungry. And then the next thing you know, it's time to make the next meal. Also know that if you are to do this, you gotta make meals substantial, because they are ready to eat. They want to eat plenty because they're actually literally hungry. And that's been great too. Our food bill has gone down because we don't have as much food waste, and they're not just snacking throughout the day. So that is what we do. If you have any questions, let me know. I would be happy to answer any questions, or if I forgot anything, let me know. Thank you guys for asking about the snacking thing. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll catch you next time.